What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video. And today we're doing Watch Jiraiya found Nagato early, episode 8. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Jiraiya returns to Leaf Village, telling Nagato that he should make sure Naruto doesn't run into Madara in his squad. Even after seeing Naruto's power in the Nine Tails Chakra mode, Jiraiya is still worried about Naruto getting killed, as are Nagato and Kushina. They all make a pact to make sure that Naruto doesn't encounter them. To avoid Naruto getting caught by them, Nagato decides to give Team Guy a mission to avoid Naruto getting caught up in the mess. He calls the group into his office, telling them about a dangerous mercenary that's been roaming around the Land of Fire that they need to take down, which gets them all hyped up at this A-rank mission. Naruto, Guy and Lee would be using this time to train, walking on their hands as Hinata uses a Byakugan to seek out their target. With Naruto using KCM1, he's able to sense their opponent's killer intent. But by the time they arrive, he's long gone, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Meanwhile, in Sunagakure, while Gaara is alone, he'd be attacked by two ninja, both using powerful Kikigenkais to overpower him. With brute force and precise slash marks, Gaara is taken down relatively quickly and taken hostage. Kankuro will pursue but gets quickly stabbed in numerous vital areas and left for dead in the desert. The Leaf villagers learn of what occurred, and Nagato brainstorms who to send. He decides to send Team Kakashi alongside a medical shinobi that he knows is reliable, Uzumaki Karin. The five would leave, arriving in the sand relatively quickly, but Karin would go to Kankuro to make sure he doesn't die. After her medical jutsu isn't working, she's forced Kankuro to bite her, which heals his wounds, bringing the Puppet Master back up in health. He describes to them the opponents that he saw. One was a white-haired man with a bone Kikigenkai, and the other was an orange-haired man with a weird muscle augmentation Kikigenkai. With this knowledge, Team Kakashi leaves to go and battle for Gaara's life. Back with Team Guy, they finally find the person they were looking for, holding a dead body they was going to take to get a bounty. He reveals his name is Kakuzu, asking if he truly wants to fight them. Naruto enters KCM1 and with a smug look, asks Kakuzu if he truly wants to fight him. He rushes at Kakuzu using his immense speed and increased taijutsu to rush the mercenary, kicking him around, telling the rest of his team to stay back and watch his awesomeness. With Kakuzu using his earth armor, Naruto is forced to use a Rasengan to split it open and attack him again. He begins to use sealing jutsu on Kakuzu's body to show off chakra flow, but Kakuzu is too dangerous to get close to, forcing Naruto to get some distance to avoid his organs being removed from his body. Realizing that he has to go all out, Kakuzu begins to sprout his mask from his back, scaring Naruto significantly as he recognizes the technique as being that of an Uzumaki technique. He shouts that he needs to go all out, activating the third gate, before falling out KCM1 and the third gate. Clearly the stamina gem from the combination of two forms was too much for Naruto to handle in his current state. Kakuzu chuckles at the boy's stupidity, charging out 4 elemental blasts with his mask, making Naruto worry, shouting for his teammates to help. They begin to rush over as Kakuzu unleashes the blast, seemingly consuming Naruto. In the air, Naruto soars in KCM before falling out of it, landing on the floor exhausted. Guy, Lee, and Hinata rush over as Naruto stands up ready to fight. Knowing Guy has a high bounty on his head, Kakuzu decides to isolate him as he sprouts his 4 masks, sending him to fight the other 3 as he himself charges Guy, wanting the money on his head. Over with Team Kakashi, they arrive to see Gaara's dead body, with Kimimaro and Jugo standing over it. Sasuke's Sharingan activates involuntarily, as he feels pain from letting the Kazekage die. He's much more sympathetic in this timeline, and this begins to get to him. Not only has he failed Gaara, but he's also failed Naruto. He knows how much Gaara meant to him. With tears streaming down his face, Sasuke shouts that he'll kill them, as his eyes morph into that of the Mangekyo Sharingan. He charges at Kimimaro using the body flicker to appear instantaneously. He attacks the Kaguya clan member, as the other 3 all rush at Jugo. Sasuke would prove how strong he is, dodging and weaving every bone attack Kimimaro throws at him. Using a single Chidori, Sasuke stabs Kimimaro through the gut, looking him in the eyes with immense rage. He asks Kimimaro if Gaara begged for mercy, to which Kimimaro remains quiet. Once Sasuke removes his arm, Kimimaro would enter the second stage of the curse mark, slashing Sasuke's face, merely slashing his teeth, angering Sasuke. He rushes Kimimaro with his sword out, beginning to slash Kimimaro over, making him turn the entire terrain to bones to get the advantage over Sasuke, uses the body flicker to get on top of them. He begins to pour chakra into his eyes, as he lets out a shout of Amaterasu, turning all the bones charred with black flames. Kimimaro attacks Sasuke while he believes he isn't paying attention, but Sasuke turns around, setting Kimimaro on fire, killing him. Seeing his best and only friend dead sends Jugo into a blind rage, as his body is consumed as Kikagenkai armor, as he begins to unleash the beast kept within. With a high pressure punch, he launches Neji backwards, while with his other hand grabs Tenten by the throat, holding her in the air, choking her out. Kakashi prepares to use his Mangekyo to stop Jugo, but Sasuke walks up next to him, telling him that there's no need. He creates a Chidori and launches himself at Jugo, so quickly, slicing off Jugo's arm, letting Tenten free. Sasuke turns around, using a Matarasu on Jugo, causing him to fry up relatively quickly. He tries to attack Sasuke up until the end, but he falls to the ground, broken, dead. After this fight, they return to the sand and all get healed up from Karin, and the five lead back to the Leaf. Kankuro will be named the 6th Kazekage, and be given the bodies of Kimimaro and Jugo, transforming them into purple puppets for his arsenal with help from Chiyo. Back with Team Guy, Naruto will be forced to rely on Lee and Hinata more than he'd like to since his body is so exhausted. He'd be amazed at both their powers, doing his best to keep up with his two gate friends. With the three working together, they all manage to take down Kakasu's mass, just in time for Naruto to be able to get enough power to re-enter KCM yet again. Over with Might Guy, the Taijutsu Master would go into the 6th gate, easily manhandling Kakasu, making him struggle to survive. His earth armor would be proven ineffective, as it is merely shattered under the weight of Guy's foot, leaving Kakasu grasping for air. He tries to escape as a last-ditch effort, but Guy reacts fast, using a Sakujaku to truly put an end to the assassin. In return to Leaf, Naruto would be distraught to learn that Gaara's died from Nagato. He begins to break down in tears as Kushina hugs her son, trying to make him feel better. As Naruto wipes away his tears, he sees Sasuke standing on a rooftop with a heavy heart. He leaps down and tells Naruto that he's sorry he couldn't save Gaara for him. He tried, but he failed. At the very least, he got revenge for Gaara, showing off his Mangekyo Sharingan, which Naruto thanked him for, and the two fist bump. Both Naruto and Sasuke think on parallel wavelengths. They both want to get stronger so they can make sure something like this doesn't happen again in the future. Sasuke approaches senpai, Shisui, asking him to train him with him yet again, which Shisui agrees to. For a while, Sasuke and Shisui train together, giving Sasuke better reflexes and even quicker speed. It's also likely that Shisui teaches Sasuke the Flying Raijin Jutsu, making Sasuke even quicker as well as making him even more deadly. He was dangerous at a long distance, but now he's even dangerous at every distance. Curiously, Shisui asks why Sasuke doesn't ask to train with his brother or his father. Both of them are powerful shinobi with Mangekyo, so why does he choose him out of all people? Sasuke confesses that he's always been jealous of his brother. His father always favoured Itachi and left Sasuke feeling like an outsider. This is upsetting towards Shisui, as he tells Sasuke it'll get better with a smile over his face. Over with Naruto. He'd be training with a Hiruzen since the old man doesn't have much to do, unlike his father, and has lots of techniques to teach, unlike his mother. It'd annoy Konohamaru and Minami since they won't have Hiruzen to train with. However, with the Rasengan bear, they'd be too busy to even notice the old man's disappearance. Hiruzen would teach Naruto how to properly counter certain types of attacks, so he can be more than just a glass cannon. To counter Taijutsu, use Shadow Clones or Kyuubi Chakra hands to take your opponent off guard, with more opponents to fight or more hands to block. To counter Ninjutsu, evade or retaliate with a much stronger attack. To counter Genjutsu, disrupt your chakra flow by using the 8 gates, Kyuubi Chakra, and base, one after another, over and over to change up the chakra flow enough to break out. To counter an opponent's strategy, train Shadow Clones in every direction possible, or throw them off. Naruto asks Hiruzen to come at him all out so he can get a gauge of how strong Kage is meant to be, since Naruto is pretty godly. Hiruzen would agree and attacks Naruto, shocking him that the old man is so strong. Uses strategy after strategy in tandem with each other, leaving Naruto constantly evading or countering, struggling to use Hiruzen's device to full effect. When they activate in KCM, Naruto will be able to overpower Hiruzen. However, Hiruzen is so smart he's able to outsmart Naruto and turn his strength against him. Remember, Hiruzen was stated stronger than Onoki, and Perfect Jinchuriki Yagura, so him being able to outsmart and defeat Naruto isn't out of the realm of possibility, since Naruto is such an idiot. After their fight, Naruto asks Hiruzen if he couldn't beat all the other Hokage besides Nagato, which makes Hiruzen chuckle. He states that maybe in his prime he might have been able to rival the first or second, but definitely not the fourth. By the way, that's not meant to be taken literally, it's how they spoke of Minato at the time. Curious, Naruto asks Hiruzen what the fourth was like, and Hiruzen would tell him stories of the Yellow Flash, telling him about how he played a key part in defeating the Nine Tails, and even sacrificed his life to save Kushina and Naruto. This is where Hiruzen confesses that Minato was Nagato's biological father, shocking him. After a couple seconds though, he says that Nagato is his father, no one else. Minato might have saved him, but he wasn't around. It's Nagato that raised him. This makes Hiruzen smile. But guys, last thing we'll leave here, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. It's up in episode 9. As you can see, the Kazekage is dead. We have a new Kazekage. So, if you guys miss Gaara, and you guys think this series is getting dark, you're right. And so, yeah. Bye!